सहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सवनता श्रीविशाखान्वितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरे कृष्ण जय श्री प्रभुपाद Today we will discuss about on the Canto 4, Chapter 9, and Sloka number 20 and 21. No, 20, 21. 18, 19 yesterday. Yeah. Prabhu spoke. These two slokas are together, so we'll recite first. नान्यैरधिष्ठितं भद्र नान्यैरधिष्ठितं भद्र यद्भ्राजिष्णु ध्रुवक्षिति यत्र गृहक्ष ताराणां ज्योतिषां चक्रमाहितम् मेध्याङ्गो चक्रवत्स्थास्नु परस्तात् कल्पवासिनां धर्मो अग्नि कश्यपः शुक्रो मुनयो एव नौकसः चरन्ति दक्षिणीकृत्य भ्रमन्तो यत्सतारकाः नान्यैरधिष्ठितं भद्र यद्भ्राजिष्णु ध्रुवक्षिति यत्र ग्रहक्ष ताराणां ज्योतिषां चक्रमाहितम् मेध्याङ्गो चक्रवत्स्थास्नु परस्तात् कल्पवासिनां धर्मो अग्नि कश्यप शुक्रो मुनयो एव नौकसः चरन्ति दक्षिणीकृत्य भ्रमन्तो यत्सतारकाः Please recite. नान्यैरधिष्ठितं भद्र यद्भ्राजिष्णु ध्रुवक्षिति यत्र ग्रहक्षताराणां ज्योतिषां चक्रमाहितम् मेध्याङ्गो चक्रवत्स्थास्नु परस्तात् कल्पवासिनां धर्मो अग्नि कश्यप शुक्रो मुनयो एव नौकसः चरन्ति दक्षिणीकृत्य भ्रमन्तो यत्सतारकः नान्यैरधिष्ठितं भद्र यद्भ्राजिष्णु ध्रुवक्षिति यत्र ग्रहक्षताराणां ज्योतिषां चक्रमाहितम् मेध्याङ्गो चक्रवत्स्थास्नु परस्तात् कल्पवासिनाम् धर्मो अग्नि कश्यप शुक्रो मुनो ये वसवनौकसः चरन्ति दक्षिणीकृत्य भ्रमन्तो भ्रमन्तो यत्सतारकः नान्यैरधिष्ठितं भद्र यद्भ्राजिष्णु ध्रुवक्षिति यत्र ग्रहक्षताराणां ज्योतिषां चक्रमाहितम् मेध्याङ्गो चक्रवत्स्थास्नु परस्तात् कल्पवासिनाम् धर्मो अग्नि कश्यप शुक्रो मुनयो एव नौकसः चरन्ति दक्षिणीकृत्य भ्रमन्तो यत्सतारकः word meaning no never अन्यै by others adhishtitam was ruled bhadra my good boy yat which Brajishnu brightly glowing Dhruvakshiti the land known as Dhruvaloka Yatra where Graha planets Riksha constellations Taranam and stars Jyotisham by luminaries Chakram encirclement Ahitam is done Medhyam around a central pole Go up bulls Chakra multitude Vat like Sthasnu stationary Parastat beyond Kalpa a day of Brahma millennium Vasinam those who lie Dharma Dharma Agni Agni Kasyapa Kasyapa Sukraha Sukra Munaya great sages Ye all of them who Mana Okasaha living in the forest Charanti move Dakshinikritya keeping it to their right Brahmantaha circumambulating Yad which planet Satarakaha with all the stars Translation and purport by Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Translation The Supreme Personality of Godhead continued My dear Dhruva, I shall award you the glowing planet known as the pole star, which will continue to exist even after the dissolution at the end of the millennium. No one has ever ruled this planet, which is surrounded by all the solar systems, planets, and stars. All the luminaries in the sky circumambulate this planet, just as bulls trade around a central pole for the purpose of crushing grains, keeping the pole star to their right. All the stars inhabited by the great sages like Dharma, Agni, Kasyapa, and Sukra circumambulate this planet, which continues to exist even after the dissolution of all others. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Although the pole star existed before its occupation by Dhruva Maharaj, it had no predominating deity. Dhruva Loko, our pole star, is the center for all other stars and solar systems. For all of them circle around Dhruva Loka, just as a bull crushes grains by walking around and around a central pole. Dhruva wanted the best of all planets, and although it was a childish prayer, the Lord satisfied his demand. A small child may demand something from his father, which his father has never given to anyone else. Yet, out of affection, the father offers it to the child. Similarly, this unique planet, Dhruvaloko, was offered to Maharaj Dhruva. The specific significance of this planet is that until the entire universe is annihilated, this planet will remain. Even during the devastation which takes place during the night of Lord Brahma, there are two kinds of dissolutions, one during the night of Lord Brahma and one at the end of Lord Brahma's life. In the end of Brahma's life, selected personalities go back home, back to Godhead. Dhruva Maharaj is one of them. The Lord assured Dhruva that he would exist beyond the partial dissolution of this universe. Thus, at the end of the complete dissolution, Dhruva Maharaj would go directly to Vaikuntha Loka, to a spiritual planet in the spiritual sky. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments in this connection that Dhruvaloka is one of the lokas like Svetadipa, Mathura, and Dwarka. They are all eternal places in the kingdom of Godhead, which is described in the Bhagavad Gita, Tad Dhama Paramam, and in the Vedas, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pasyanti Suraya. The words Parastat Kalpavasinam, transcendental to the planets inhabited after the dissolution, refer to the Vaikuntha planet. In other words, Dhruva Maharaj's promotion to the Vaikuntha Lokas was guaranteed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Jai Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So, this is my first class in after coming to US. So, first class. So I am not very much acquainted with speaking in English. Okay, so I used to give Hindi classes, but I think many of us are also in Hindi. Okay. And I seek blessings, and I'm sure that so many devotees, although in the Zoom whoever are there, I believe that all of them are very senior to me, and here also very senior devotees are there. So whatever I speak, just consider me as your child and here in that perspective, so that even if sometimes the child says something, tries to say, so consider it as like I'm just rehearsing and practicing, so that anyway you can take those things as corrected. So if there is any unintended or intended mistakes may come up during the class. So here, so finally, when Dhruva Maharaj finished his prayers, his stuti to the Lord in 12 slokas, so in last four slokas, so the Lord has started speaking. So, so immediately after Dhruva Maharaj finished, so the Lord knew that what was the purpose of Dhruva praying me. So first he started giving. So before telling anything, the Lord said, okay, so I already have one planet for you. Dhruv Maharaj was already, after looking at the Lordship, Dhruv Maharaj was perplexed that what a beauty and what magnanimous thing I am watching. But I had something else, something very inferior was in my heart to obtain. But I am saying something great. But to that context, immediately the Lord said, okay, I know your heart. Now first I'll fulfill that. Then anything else. So the Lord said, and it is directly Prabhupada says that okay, like if we just read the slokas, we may not know that Dhruvaloka was already present. So if we just read, then how will you know whether Dhruvaloka was already present or the Lord just prepared out of the context, like because Dhruv prayed, so he created. So when we read carefully the purpose of Srila Prabhupada and our acharyas, then we got to know the like Guhya Tattvas, the secret meanings behind the Shastras, the slokas. The slokas, although it is already like Vedanta Sutra, it is like from the Vedas to explain more easily. So Vedvyas has written Bhagavatam, but still it feels like it has so much meaning, like encapsulated within these slokas. So Acharyas kindly, like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Siddhar Goswami and Sadhu Goswami, also Jiva Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. So they again clarified this and they gave their own like understandings. So through that we got to know. So the moment I read, like I was also like first time when I wrote, I read this sloka. I thought, yeah, immediately maybe Lord would have created this Dhruva logo and given. So what is magic for him? There is no impossibility for him. He can make anything. But immediately when we read the first time, like first line, Prabhupada says, no, Dhruva logo was already present. It was there, but there was no predominating deity. So the Lord has reserved that. Okay, something will happen, then I will give. So, like the fathers, they reserve something. So, if the kids will ask, no, no, not now. It is kept. That when the right time comes, I'll give. So, they reserve something for the future of their child. So, the Lord also is maybe like this, Dhruvaloka. Who knows? There are a lot of things would be there reserved. But the devotees do not know. What they will ask, what they see, what they read, only that much only. So when Dhruva was not allowed to take the lap of his father, he said, I'm not allowed. Now I don't just want this kingdom or the lap of my father. Now I want my great grandfather's what he has more than that. So the like kids, they say like this only. Okay, if you don't give this chocolate, then I don't want this. I want the whole packet or more than that. Now, okay, my brother took it. Okay, now if you just take it out and no, no, he'll give. Your brother will give. Now take it. Well, now I will not take that one. I don't want that chocolate now. I want a new packet from the store now. So like that, in a childish way only, Dhruv Maharaj prayed. Prayed means what? He started, now I want that. So during that time, Narad Muni also said, Arey bacha hai tu abhi. You are just a 5 year old. What is your like uh, what is your respect and disrespect? For a child, what is the respect and disrespect? You are unnecessarily thinking like this. But इतना दिल पे क्यों ले रहा है? हाँ इतना दिल पे क्या लेना है? So you go home and play, no problem. After some time, you can do some devotional service. But you are so determined that no, I don't want anything else. I want the higher things. So in a way, he said that you don't give me any other instructions, suggestions. I don't want anything. I want this to achieve this, whatever is required, you tell me that. And my mother has also already given me some hint that I have to worship Lord Vishnu. No one else can give me that. So, how to worship Lord Vishnu to achieve this? And first of all, how to achieve Lord Vishnu? Then only once he comes or once I get Lord Vishnu, then I can ask. So, you tell me the process of achieving Lord Vishnu. That's it. You are so determined. So that's why Nara said, okay, no problem. I'll give the process you try. So you are so determined that the Lord gave. So Guru Maharaj sometimes says that he gave because to prove that it is not that always when devotees pray, he will just take out everything and don't give anything. Otherwise, people would have said, Arey Dhruva was just a 5-year-old. He prayed for a kingdom, but he again manipulated him because he is a child and Vishnu is all mystic yogi. He is Yogeshwar. He just changed his mind, brain wash कर दिया. कुछ नहीं किया, and then again he made him a devotee just. No, menial devotee only. Then people will again. People are saying that Lord Vishnu doesn't give, and he will say you do austerity for thousands of years. Then after that, he will change your mind. Then what is the use? I want at least some enjoyment. Please give me that first. That's why I'm going here and there. This Baba, this demigod, and all. So that's why here the Lord gives. He says, I am giving much more than anyone else can give. What anyone else can give. Even in the uh, in our society or in Puranas also. So the highest thing they can want is like a, within the universe. So the highest Padavi, so the position is Lord Brahma. You can say Lord Brahma. But Dhruv did not want the Brahma position also. He wanted something more. So the Lord gave. So and proved that yes, I have something. Even if you do not know what is there, I have those things reserved. If you pray me, I can give you that. Apart from that, I can give you more. So the moment Dhruva saw, he did not want that kingdom because he immediately realized, अरे मैं तो अभी घाटे में जा रहा हूँ. Still, because at that time when I was not praying, I was thinking, okay, the biggest thing I knew that it is kingdom of my great grandfather Brahma. But now I am saying there is something more. Why should I want this Brahmalok? Then I don't want this. So immediately that also, I don't want these material things. I don't want this. So Lord say no problem. This is already there. This is also not to be annihilated. This is Dhruvaloka. I have already reserved for you. You can take that and enjoy. And I am giving this. It is not that anyone else gives this, so that your senses will become contaminated by enjoying these things. When I give, there will be no contamination. If someone else gives, there will be a problem. Parents say, whom like you should not eat from outsiders. If anyone else gives anything, say no, do not eat. If I give you something, then you can eat whatever it is. So we should know like who is our Surat, who is our personal. So our Father, Supreme Father is Krishna. If you want anything, anything we want, so first we should open your heart to Him. Even if we don't open, He knows. But still, like it is one of the devotees, like what we say, that is like one of the part of the devotional services that one should open his heart in front of the Lord. Not that just keep everything squeezed within the heart. Like this is called like that Falgu Nadi. In Falgu Nadi, what happens? So there will be water behind, like below. Beneath that there will be water. But in that, on the top, it will be sands. So you'll feel that there is no water. But the moment you put your feet, it will immediately go down. So below that is uh, so it is like the Falgu river that is there. So it is like that. So if we become like Falgu, तो बाहर का तो दिखाएंगे बहुत सोई nature. No, no, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I don't want material things. No enjoyment, nothing. I just want service, service. Give me. No, at least you are not exposing within the like our society or something, but at least to the Lord you say, these are there. At least you give whatever is good for me, or try to help me forget all these things. Like for Dhruva Maharaj, he already made his heart clean so that he would not want. But still, he gave that. So in that way, when we pray, okay, these things are there, these checklists are there before going to you. But what can I do? I am so engrossed with these material senses. I'm not getting out of. I'm not able to come out of this. So I pray to my lotus feet of the Guru, Gauranga, and use the Lordship that you make some arrangement so that this hard knot in my heart will somehow be cut off. So then the Lordship will definitely help. In that way, we should pray. And there are other things. One, yeah. So Dhruva, so I was thinking like this Dhruva means what? The actual meaning of in Sanskrit, Dhruva means permanent. So ultimately, this whole episode, the Dhruva's name was also from the beginning by the grace of providence. The name was Dhruva. The that's why the planet was also made as Dhruva Loka, permanent planet. Already it is there. So it is not that like someone gets some names. That's why in like Shastras and in our Vedic culture, it is like considered that the name which is given to someone, like we think it is just like this, it is given. There is no significance, but it is not like that. They can, especially when one is initiated, spiritual master gives some name. Then it is not that by chance someone gave. There is some meaning towards that. That's why Guru Maharaj gives specific names. So earlier, like in India, so when like somehow or other, they would not give a name like this. They would always approach some learned person and say, okay, these are the tithis, these are the things, and with this situation, like this Graha Nakshatra is there. So according to that, he's born. Now, what name is ideal for him? So out of that, they will choose a name of the Lord or a name of the devotee of the Lord and give. So it has a significance. The names also has a significance. So Dhruva, that's why it is already before anything, any pastime happened, his name was Dhruva, permanent. Why it is not given as all through otherwise? So some meanings are there. And the Lord said that I am giving you this planet, the permanent planet. So in the purport when I was reading, like first Prabhupada writes that it is not devastated until the night of Brahma. So immediately someone might say that then maybe if this occasional annihilation is there, maybe during this okay day night of the Brahma that may be permanent. But what after the Brahma is gone? After this universal is dissolved, then at the end. So from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Tika is writing that no, it is not that only till the lifetime of Brahma this Dhruva Loka will be there. The Dhruva Loka is outside of this. It is in Svetdip like Mathura and Dwarka. So the three prominent spiritual planets, Gokul, Mathura, and Dwarka. So in Gokul only Swaddeep. He said in Swaddeep, under Swaddeep it comes. It is not temporary, it will remain always. So it is eternal, it became eternal. Now there is no thing of temporariness is there. It is Dhruva means Dhruva, permanent. It has become. There is no temporary thing is there. And here Prabhupada explains these two annihilations, the pralayas. Like one is during night of Lord Brahma and after the Lord Brahma's life. So actually there are two other pralayas are also there in Vishnu Puran and as well as in Bhagavatam 12th canto. It is there. So there are four pralayas are there, four annihilation, four types of. So those are like, first is constant, like forgot what is Nitya, Naimittika, and Prakritik and Atyantik. So Nitya means constant, constant realization. So as we are dying every day, every moment, something or other degradation is happening. So when we take birth, the timer is started, reverse time. So constant, that is Nitya annihilation. Every day, whatever it is there, it will decay in this material world. That is Nitya Pralaya. Then Naimittika. Naimittika is occasional. Occasional is the Brahma's night. So after one day, so that is occasional. And then Prakriti. The Prakriti is when the Prakriti becomes like reverses into Pradhan. So that is Prakriti Pralaya. So that is first is constant, then occasional, and this is material. Pralaya. The whole material creation is then again annihilated. So there is no creation at all. And after Prakritik, there is Atyantik. Atyantik means Atyantik Pralaya is when a living being is completely cutting off his ignorance with the knowledge with the transcendental knowledge. By use of the transcendental knowledge, when he can cut off this bondage of material things and he can self-realize the Lord of Achyuta, that is called the Atyantik Pralaya. So then the living being, the soul is fully self-realized and he is ready for going back to God. That is his Atyantik annihilation of material presence. So these four pralayas are there. So that is explained. So in this, we said that anyway, through Maharaj, Atyantik is already guaranteed. So the Lord will say, don't worry, you enjoy this for 35,000 years. And I have given, so there will be no problem. Your senses will not be disturbed, unpurified. It will be as it is. You will be doing my devotional service as you are doing now. So everything will be all right. You enjoy. After that, you have this Dhruva Loko, you can stay there. That is eternal. After everything is materially is done, then whenever you are ready, you can come back to my abode also. There is no issues. So that's why like, we always should have the endeavor that whatever we get or not get will always be under the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord only, no one else. That's why there are a lot of examples like is given. Like if demigods give, then it is 100% sure, 100% sure that the person will fall down and his senses will be disturbed. The biggest examples, the three examples is always given. Like Hiranyakasipu was bestowed by Lord Brahma, and Ravana was bestowed by Lord Shiva. He got everything, and is from and this from Durga Devi Mahishasur got. So all these prominent demigods of our material world, which each and everyone, like almost 10% people, we, before we become devotee, we also thought that yeah, if you want something, if you go to Jagannath Ji, if you go to Krishna, he will not give anything right now. When they give, there is no guarantee also. But there is guarantee that if you go to Lord Shiva Asutosh, थोड़ा बेलपत्र चढ़ाएंगे, we'll give some water or milk, some बेलपत्र, he will be satisfied, he will get. So that is easy to get, but they do not know what are the consequences of this. That they do not know. Like if we are seeing something, we are walking by, something is there. If we grab, we can get it without paying anything or without any endeavor. But what are the consequences when the owner of the thing knows? Then we'll become a thief, right? We'll be chastised, we may be arrested. That we should know. That in this material world, everything is the possession of the Lord. So he is the real owner. He says, if you want anything, you ask me. Whatever is perfect for you, I will give. If that is going to take you to hell, then I will not give that. So have patience. But if you are so much disturbed and restless to get anything, then you have to get it with its consequences also. So are you ready? So most of the people say, yes, I am ready. मरूंगा तो मरूंगा लेकिन इसको तो मैं प्राप्त करूंगा. So that because the senses are so agitated, so we lose control. Like sometimes we know if I eat this, then there will be stomach ache, there will be problem. Night time, it is late night, but something very interesting is there, spicy or the fried item. No, if we eat this, then definitely there will be problem. But the tongue is so strong, he, but he'll instigate. No, you should grab. One night if there is some problem, what is the issue? Have some jealousy or but at least try this now. So you'll not get it every day. So we'll have it. Then again we'll get the consequence. So the self-control is very necessary and it would not come so easily. So we are just talking about just eating something or seeing something at the gross level. Gross material senses are so like so dangerous and so powerful to drag us down. Then what to do about the intelligence? And from time immemorial, the like the attachments which we have from different things. So they always keep on appearing and they'll try to say, okay, this is pending. You please satisfy me. From so many births, this is pending, that is pending. You should satisfy this. Arey Jeev, soul is eternal. Anyway, what is your problem? You satisfy this life. Next life you will do something. Anyway, you will come only now. Do this. So, like preaching, Arey, we are eternal. Whatever happens, leave it. Do devotional service. Like Maya also will say, Arey, you are eternal. Why are you worrying? I am giving this. Now enjoy. Next life you do. But next lifetime, when it will come, we never know. So that's why if we have faith on the words of the Supreme Lord and the Acharyas, how they followed the path to disengage from this material world, disengage our senses, mind and intelligence and our chitta vritti from material things, the temporary things, and try to get the permanent thing. The most permanent is the lotus feet of the Lord, the devotional service, the prema bhakti. If we endeavor for that, and whatever other things are also there, these weeds within our heart and mind, and the Lord will help, the, our Guru Maharaj will help to crush those things. But if we remain steady like Dhruv Maharaj, that's why it is called Dhruv Maharaj was the best steadful devotee. It is not that like Prahlad Maharaj was already bestowed. He got to hear the Bhagavatam when he was in the womb of her mother. But Dhruv Maharaj did not have all these qualifications, the studies, the Sravanas. He told in that, oh Lord, I am seeing you, but now I am missing that. I have not heard anything about you. Now I'll hear Bhagavatam. I will not directly go. So, Dhruv Maharaj Even he was not, he has not studied, he has not went through all those devotional practices, everything, but he was so determined through his mother. And okay, if you want to get something, there is only one agency. We should depend upon that. That steadfastness made him to see the Lord. And after that, then he realized, fully realized, because the Lord helped with the concept. He got all the Vedic knowledge, and he also got the knowledge that no, I have not completed all the things. I have to hear from the Lord. And he said, Lord, give me the opportunity that I should hear, hear sufficiently. I should become mad to hear about your pastimes. And that's what I was saying. I think it's 12 or something. I forgot the exact slogan. So he asked that. So when we ask for those things, then the Lord understands. So as for that, then he'll arrange. I think I'm almost done with whatever I could have said on the purport. If anyone has any questions or suggestions for me, feedback, or want to
Prabhu,
have
at
some
the end of
details.
final resolution, when Lord Brahma goes finished his life, Dhruv planet as it is goes or just the
Actually,
predominating deity Dhruv Maharaj goes to the spiritual world.
no, if he said like that clarity, I was also thinking, now what happens? Because Dhruvalok doesn't, because that is already there in Swadip. It is not within this material. That is already in Swadip. So it remains in Swadip only. So whatever is there in like Swadip, Gokul, Mathura, Dwarka, those are like transcendental, eternal planets. There is no agitation there. There is no manifestation and non-manifestation of those things. So when the Lord gave in that place, so that is there. But this, whether Dhruv Maharaj when wants, whether the Dhruvaloka may be there and for some time, or maybe eternal Dhruv Maharaj goes back to Golok Vrindavan for the pastimes of the Lord, or what happens, like without any purport from Acharyas, we cannot imagine also. That's why I was thinking, like, there are so many things in the spiritual world, not that everything in detail, okay, how it is done, like, that's why it is not there. But we should have the faith that how the total understanding is there, the Lord has given. That's why even after reading everything, and knowing everything, like the biggest of the acharyas, the self-realized souls, they say, the Lord, I read everything what was written by yourself. Okay, as Vyasadeva you wrote everything. Then also I am not able to understand. Where is the end? Where is the starting? There is no starting, no ending. It is all, the whole of everything. So, so you can just roam around and try to find out everything. Because of these things, the scientists and the mental speculators and everything, they are not able to digest this. If you say there is no start, no end, if you cannot give me everything as a blueprint, I will not take this. You cannot just say, hey, well, okay, this is faith. So that's why these scientists and these, when they come to any discussion, I think it's somewhere I was reading. So the first thing they write also, don't talk anything on faith. But they will come up with so many jargons. Hypothesis means or what? Isn't it faith? Yeah, this one thing I missed to so like yeah. So like he also the Lord explained. We have time, right? At least 5 minutes. 9:15 already. Maybe 2 minutes. The Lord said actually all these other planets will are circumambulating to Dhruvalok. Uh, So he made it that this is supreme and all other these planets are subordinate. So that's why they will roam or circle around you. And this is also said that by keeping it in right. So when a like superior person is there, then we should always keep him right. Like when we do production, we keep it in right. When we do like parikrama, Brahmanloka parikrama and all. If there is a tree, we keep it in right. And then, okay, no. And daily, when we are going, if tree is there, we will go. But when we are doing parikrama in the road, oh no, no, I am doing at least parikrama. This day, I should keep the tree at the right. It's Brajavasi only because the tree is there. So the right side is always prominent. So should we keep them. So this is like for this, I has sometime back I just through out of curiosity I was doing some research. This whether sun rotates the earth or earth rotates sun. So there is no solid like they established that now this heliocentric or okay the sun is in the middle and everything rotates around. But there is no practical proof they have. So earlier in Vedic system, whatever is come, it is geocentric. Earth is there and everything is rotating. So now they say which is correct, which is wrong. There is not that anything is wrong, anything is right. It is that from which perspective we are seeing. Because we are in Earth, so from here if we see, okay, everything looks like rotating. So based on that, that is given, the geocentric one. So that we can understand everything. But when these guys started studying, they felt it very difficult and they could not make out practical purpose out of that because of their like less intelligence. So then what they said, okay, we'll make something through concoction only they did it. Okay, so once they started with this heliocentric, sun is in the middle, and they said, okay, this is going like this is going like this is going like this. Well, yeah, this seems to be a more logical one and easy to understand. It is for them easy to understand only. There is nothing perfect. What is the perfect in them? Through that they came up with all these calendars and all. Is that calendar and everything perfect? Nothing perfect. Actually, our geocentric one is perfect. But the people who are there, so now because of less intelligence, though no one wants to read on that and do research on that. Now, like computer came, everything came, these machineries came. So the machineries to work on this geocentric system, it will be very difficult. It won't work because these are not made to make your computers or machines to work. If you want to do, then you do some other system. So for that, all these things happen. It doesn't mean it is permanent. Like it is the perfect knowledge. Now they advertise that no, those were false. We are right. How are you right? Have you made like they are saying this see this picture? What picture? Can you use that cameras with such focal length that it will the entire universe you can capture? Unnecessarily that is not there actually. There is no picture that sun is there and is rotating like this. This is only that models they have made. Theory only. There is no practical who has seen this. So these kind of things are there. So by taking those things, they prove I have proved this, I have proved that. But nothing is absolute. Those things. Absolute is already these things are given. But because of our poor fund of knowledge, we cannot go to the depth of that. It doesn't mean we'll just deny everything. So their idea is that if you cannot prove, I deny everything of yours. Like that it goes.
I want to add for your question, maybe. In the start of that purport only, Prabhupada said that this planet is there, but it doesn't have any predominant degree. That means that is my understanding. Dhruv Maharaj, when he leaves, again the planet will be there, but there will be no predominating degree. Then the next time the worthy, like how Dhruv Maharaj so it will not dissolve, it will always be there. The next time when Brahma again wakes up in the daytime, again next time some worthy person will come, then so it is a spiritual planet. Yeah, it's like what Prabhupada said in Veda. How are materialized can see. That's what, that is the question. Actually, even I had in the purpose, Prabhupada said, Vedeshu cha that Tadhamam Paratamtra. So in that it is a Dhruva Loka, Mathura, and like how we are seeing Mathura. But our eyes, we are not in actual Mathura. We are seeing Mathura, but actual Mathura is something else, which we will see only when we get realization. So similarly, we might be seeing Dhruva Loka, but we are not actually seeing Dhruva Loka.
It may be like the Bhoma Dhruva, which we see the Dhruva star from here, would be different than what is there in
What is actual
Swati.
Dhruva? Yeah, actual
Like Bhama
Dhruva.
Vrindavan is here, Mathura is here, Golok Vrindavan is there, Dwarka is here, Golok Dwarka is there.
That spiritual planet is in the
Spiritual
planet.
Dhruva planet.
Yeah,
It may be representation which we could still see. Lord is so merciful. Yes, it's like a showpiece is kept in this so that at least people can see what is there.
And the cosmic manifestation of the looks like Dhruva-centric, right?
Yeah, Dhruva-centric.
All the
Yeah, we say
turn around.
geocentric.
Yeah. So it is not Helio or not
Yeah.
Leo,
Hmm.
but Dhruva-centric according to Vedic cosmology and Bhagavatam.
Yes.
So
So
I don't
now
know,
actually there are some one of the Russian devotees also is a researcher. He had also so many things given. So like through solar systems and all I say. It is not like everything is running like this running. So you can stay in one place and according to that you can see. Relatively you can see. And you may say that okay, this is rotating like this, this is rotating like this. So something is fast. So whatever is making sense to you, then you will do like that. Ah. So it is not like that in a specific way only, like they are saying, this is going like this. So the child says, no, no, they had said that it is going like this, the model. That model is not the ultimate. They started teaching this, everyone reads that. Very wonderful class. Really came out your heart and the way you simplify and share things is very beautiful. Thank you again for your. Thank you very much, everyone.
Anyone has any questions? Online?
Thank you very much for everyone who joined in Zoom.
Thank you, Prabhuji. We are waiting to hear a Hindi class also.
Oh, yeah, we can do anytime.
His grace Nikunja Hari Prabhu ki
समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री